Hey guys, welcome to Econ, and now we are going to calculate how much does each firm produce in the Cournot equilibrium. All right, so it's quite easy. Here's the trick. Now, if you watched our last video, we calculated firm A's best response curve and firm B's best response curve. Okay. So now usually this is where it gets complicated for people, because what happens is people usually take the first equation, right? And what happens is they usually would replace QB with this. But that doesn't give you the answer. All right? So you're wondering, how do I solve this? The trick is you've got to set A and B equal to each other. So here's our trick. You have Q, one moment. Okay, so we have QA, then we're going to say QA equals to QB, which equals to Q. All right, it's very important that you write this down. It's QA equals to QB equals to Q. Thereafter, we're gonna put in our equation, and notice we aren't putting A or B for Q's. We leave Q as Q, and then this is how we solve it. Usually most people would take Q to the left. The trick is you got to leave 45 and you've got to move Q 0.5 Q, which is half, to the right hand side. So I'm going to Q plus a half Q. Cool. Which should give you all right, this is what you're supposed to be left with. Okay, and then we're gonna go Q equals to 45 times 2 divided by 3, and that should give us 30. All right, so that's our answer. For you asked how much does each firm produce. Firm A would produce 30 and firm B would produce 30. So here they ask us what is the total output. When you're asked what's the total output, it's asking you about both firms. So you know the amount that each firm produces, which is 30. So all you got to do is you got to go QA. The font keeps changing for some reason. All right. So hold on. All right, we've got there. So I'm going to go QA plus QB, right, which equals to 30 plus 30, which gives me 60. And that's our answer. That's your total output. And this is something that you do want to pay attention to, as it came out in test 2 and it was out in test 3, and it may come out in the exam as well. And finally, let's do the price. If we go back, it tells us our price is P equals 210 minus 2Q. All right, so P equals to 210 minus 2Q, that equals to 210 minus 2 times what? It's going to be times 60. Okay, always use the total output answer when you're calculating your price, and that should give you 90. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.